I got 500 rupees per month salary in April 18th, 1984. And Nagareddy garu was so kind. நான் 12 நாள் ஒர்க் பண்ணாலும் எனக்கு 1 month சம்பளம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. That's how I have started my life here. And Mr. Nagareddy garu has provided me a quarters. Quarters means not a single room, not a AC room, not a luxurious room. A small room shed where now the attendance room is there with a what you call zinc sheet door. Small room. I used to stay on mat. You know who is my roommate? One of the boy. See, I stayed with the boy. Unfortunately, what happened, he used to come with a drink every day and then vomiting in my room. When he was vomiting, I don't know what to do. Even I do not know whom to complain. I used to wash my room, and then next day morning I went and told Nanjundai garu, "Sir, I am not able to stay in this room." Then he has given one more room where the passage to the car parking. That passage was my residence at that time. And then he put me one more staff. And then I used to look after my canteen accounts. My roommate was a what you call gym fellow. Nagareddy told the canteen people, give three idlis to each. Whenever I come and see, my 3 idlis also he used to eat. Because he used to do the gym. When I go back to my room, no idli. Then I told Mr. Nagareddy, "Sir, I am not getting my breakfast because you put me as gym fellow in my room." Then he has given order to the canteen fellow people, give 5 idlis. I never hesitated to stay because my father's words was, when you come for job, you have to accept whatever it comes. You should not compare with your family or background when you come for job. You may be rich, but once you join, you have to follow the hospital rules. That Mr. Nagareddy has tested me like a diamond. I know how many tests he had made on me. That's how Mr. Nagareddy has recognized me. Think that anyone will get 6 promotions in 2 years. He put me in every place. Put me in canteen, then pharmacy, then cash counter, then accountant. So many places. Once you work in every area of the organization, you will know the significance of the department, and you will know the people in the department. You know the working condition in the department. Tomorrow, if you hold a big position, you will not be cheated by any departmental people, because you know what's happening in the department. I have not become a general manager straight away. If I would have become general manager straight away, I don't think that I would have managed this institution for so many years. one Mr. Krishna Swami is a TVS advisor. My father told him, you give him a job, my son is working in Vijaya, if anything opening there in TVS, why don't you give him? He said, you come tomorrow morning, I will give you the job. Then I used to go to Mandavalli, bus. He said, you come 2 days later. I used to take bus here and then go to Mandavalli again. I used to stay in front of his house. He comes half an hour late. You come next week. 1 year, you believe me or not, 1 year I went to his house, that hoping that he will provide me a job in TVS. Then one day I told my father, and then I went and told him, sir, hereafter don't try for my job. I am not coming. I will be with Vijaya. Now, if at all, if anybody is there to thank, I should thank that Mr. Krishna Swami, because he has not given the job that day, I am today here in front of you. Take every failure as your first step for your success. In 1992, when Mr. Chandramohan Reddy has left Vijaya Health Center, there was a big chaos. Whom to appoint as a general superintendent in Vijaya Health Center? I was at that time like a chief accountant in Vijaya Hospital. There was a meeting like this, giving farewell party to Chandramohan Reddy garu. We arranged the meeting there in the second floor of the ground floor or deluxe room. Reddy garu came, Chandramohan Reddy was there, everybody was there, and then we used to do. I was working like you people. I was arranging the chairs. He is going to be a general superintendent for Vijaya Health Center. Nobody knows. Then meeting started. Suddenly Mr. Nagarediar called me. Chandramohan Reddy garu, you hand over keys to Ram Babu. I was lost somewhere. Where is Ram Babu? Babu, you come here. Then he has given. He has given me the keys thing. What for? From tomorrow you are the general superintendent of Vijaya Health Center. What was the reason for my thing to become a general superintendent in Vijaya Health? In 2000 or 2002, one of the trustee, he does not want me. He says, you send Ram Babu out. I don't want him here. What for? For no reason. I don't want him. Nanjundaya came with the letter. Night 11:30, 12 o'clock. Babji sir, I think if you remember sir, Venugopal Reddy was in America. Ramana Reddy garu was there. He said, no question of sending Ram Babu. Whatever happens, I will take care. And Venaya has sent a telegram from America stating that don't take any decision till my arrival to India. And they have taken the decision, they have told the trustee, we are not going to send him out. Then I have decided, whatever it is, either I should die in this hospital or they should send me out. I will not go outside for money's sake or whatever it is, because they have saved me from the crisis. No trustee will say, I will not send my employee out even though the other trustee said. That is the affection, love and affection which I have got from the Nagarediars. related to three people. One is my parents, who gave me a birth, and not only a birth, they have given me a character. 100% I can say what I am today is my parents' given character, my father and mother. And second one is Mr. Nagiri Garu, who gave me, my parents have given me birth, Mr. Nagiri has given me a life in my district. And third one is Dr. Nanjundai Garu, who taught me an administration. I was a raw person at that time. I was like a clay, ordinary clay. That Nanjundai Garu has made me an administrator. Money earning is an achievement. Some people's achievement is position. Some people's this thing is property acquirement, maybe assets. That's all achievements. But நான் இங்க கெயின் பண்ணது என்னன்னு சொன்னா, இந்த மூடுமே இல்லாம ஒரு 1000 கணக்குல இருக்குது எம்ப்ளாயீஸோட ஹார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே நாங்க வந்து கெயின் பண்ணிருக்கோம். எல்லாரோட ஹார்ட்ல நான் ஹிருதயத்துல நான் இருக்கேன்னு சொன்னா, நிஜமா இன்னைக்கு சொல்றேன், நான் இதுக்கு மேல அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் வந்து எனக்கு எதுவுமே தேவையில்லை, வந்த அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் இன்னைக்கு போதும்னு நான்.
Among the very few persons I come across in my life. So lovable, nice and pakka gentleman. I had a long association with you. Whenever I used to come to Vijay Hospital, you used to come outside from your seat and receive me. And quite often you used to quote, "You are like my father." I agree. You are my son. You are standing example of a royal person to the institution you employed. You are so meticulous in all your work, and you are so honest in discharging your duties. Many times I wonder how this CEO of a hospital able to laugh all the time, and you never spoke, I never seen you speaking hard words or getting agitated. It's something great, it's special. In fact, I trained you for a long time to pick you up from your hospital to my group institution. Probably you remember, wherever you go, you will take the institution at a greater height and the next step by your intelligent work and the way you are taking your employees around. That's very important for any institution or industry. That character and habit you have, I'm sure you will really live for a long time, because that is how you take your mind light. You do not take anything serious. You are all the time be laughing. That should continue. That's what I wanted to tell you now. He is an example of how to behave with the human beings, how to do good for the human beings, how honest one should be for the institution he is working for. It's a standing example. He is the person, the guide of any kind of people on the earth. I wish.
అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ ఆఫీసర్గా ఏదో కొంత విజయ హెల్త్ సెంటర్కి సేవ చేయగలుగుతున్నానంటే దానికి ముఖ్య కారణం మీరే. ఐ థింక్ ఐ షుడ్ బి గ్రేట్ఫుల్.
I have to tell about him. He is a very nice, very dedicated and hard worker. He has been very loyal to Nagiredi Garu and Venu Garu. He wished and really cared for our family members. I started knowing him from past 4 years, and with his guidance I started learning the administration of the hospital and dealing with so many people. He is a very knowledgeable and nice person.
I've always considered Mr. Rambabu as a family member. Rambabu sir has been a part of my life since I was in school. An interesting story was when I passed out of 12th standard, my grandfather B. Nagiredi told me to go learn under him. I spent 3 months daily with him then and learnt a lot of lessons in management and administration. Hence, I can consider him to be my guru also. When I started my printing company, he was very supportive and guided me.
I remember in 83 when you came over here, I was already working here. ఆ టైంలో నువ్వు ఇక్కడే హాస్పిటల్లోనే ఫస్ట్ రూమ్ తీసుకొని ఉండేవి ఇక్కడ. దెన్ ఐ రియలీ అడ్మైర్ యువర్ గ్రోత్. అక్కడి నుంచి నువ్వు చీఫ్ అకౌంటెంట్ అయ్యి దెన్ యూ బికేమ్ ద GM. All the blessings of your father and of course Sri Nagiredi Garu.
Dr. Rambabu is known to me for more than 15 years. He served for more than 3 decades in Vijaya Hospital before he superannuated. In fact, as far as I know, Vijaya and Rambabu became synonymous because he was loved by one and all, including management and staff. Rambabu is soft-spoken, diligent and hardworking. He will never say no to anyone. He is always ready to go out of the way to help others. To me, he has been great support in making awareness about the healthcare quality and NABH. In fact, he has been part and parcel of AHPI initiatives in Tamil Nadu. He is truly an asset to the industry, society and humanity.
A dear friend and a colleague. He's a very unique personality in the healthcare sector in our country. Having done chartered accountancy, personal management, industrial relations and hospital management, a wealth of education and experience. He was honored with the Mother Teresa Award in 1998 and also honored by our former president, Dr. Abdul Kalam, in 2003 for his various activities in the healthcare field. Mr. Rambabu has contributed greatly to the formation and growth of HPI in Tamil Nadu and has been involved in all our activities. He is indeed a very valued colleague and a very active member of the HPI team in Chennai and also contributes immensely at the national confabulations. On behalf of AHPI and all my colleagues, I would like to wish him all the best. May God continue to bless his efforts as he strives to provide quality health care to the people of the country.
மிக நெருங்கிய நண்பர் ஆவார். அவர் பார்ப்பதற்கு கொஞ்சம் டஃப்பாக இருந்தால் கூட உள்ள ரொம்ப இலகன மனம் படைத்தவர், நல்ல மனுஷர், நேர்மையானவர். அவர் பார்க்குற ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் நான் ஃபீல் பண்ணுறது இந்த சொசைட்டிக்கு ஏதாவது பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சிக்கிட்டே இருப்பார். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல மனுஷன்.
That's because Rambabu is such a down to earth gentleman. அவர் வந்து நிறைய ஆக்ஷன் செய்வார், நிறைய செயல்படுவார். பட் he doesn't boast about it. He is very humble. And that value makes him more younger and more appealing to everyone.
I think that actually brings the third point, which is it's actually a pleasure to share that time when sometimes when we're having those tough moments and we're trying to figure out how do you move A, B, C and D. I think you've always got a different perspective on all A, B, C, D. Whether that's experience, whether that's your joy for knowledge, which is exemplified by the number of books that you write. I think you write a book faster than the average person lives a life. I think that's quite an unusual skill and a very rare accomplishment where somebody not only builds knowledge but shares it in its multitude across so many different facets, whether it's legal, whether it's documentation, whether it's administration, whether it's the divine. I think you have really brought a lot of rather unique special things together, and you make us always feel inclusive. I think that is something that I will always hold in high regard and high value.
You're a simple, honest and honorable man, and it reflects in the way you live, in your ideas and the way you look as well. And your wisdom inspires us.
I know him for long time when he was very young. We started our Madras Medical Mission in Vijaya Hospital in 1987. Dr. Nanjundaya was the medical superintendent and Mr. Rambabu was looking after the administration. When we interacted, he was very pious, very kind, very helpful.
I've known you for so many years now. Every time I see you, I get completely inspired because every time you give some kind of a new idea that is there in your mind which you want to start. So there is this childlike Rambabu in you even at this age. So I would say it is like you are 60 years young and not 60 years old. And people at this age will want to rest a while, but you have started something new which is of great service value to everybody. And it's a very niche kind of a work and it's been your passion for all these years. So you are such a great inspiration.
ఆయన ఒక మంచి స్నేహితుడే కాదు, మంచి మా హెల్త్ కేర్ ఫ్యాటర్నిటీలో ఒక సీనియర్ మెంబర్ మట్టుకే కాదు, మాలాంటి వారికి మంచి దారి చూపించేటువంటి ఒక సహృదయం కలిగినటువంటి ఒక గొప్ప మనిషి, మంచి ఉన్నత భావాలు కలిగినటువంటి మంచి మనిషి. మాకు ఎప్పుడు కష్టం వచ్చినా లేదా మేము ఏ బాధల్లో ఉన్నా, కొంచెం మనసు బాగోకపోయినా ఆయన ముందేలో 10 నిమిషాలు ఆయన రూమ్లో కూర్చుంటే అంత ప్రశాంతంగా బయటికి రాగలం. ఆయన కూర్చునే రూము ఒక డైరెక్టర్ రూము లేకపోతే ఒక జిఎం రూము లాగా ఉండదు, ఒక దేవాలయం లాగా ఉంటుంది. ఆయన పనిచేసే ప్రదేశాన్ని కూడా ఆయన ఒక దేవాలయం లాగానే చూసుకుంటారు. అలాంటి ఒక ఉన్నతమైన భావాలు కలిగినటువంటి ఒక వ్యక్తి నా జన్మలో నాకు ఒక గైడ్గా, ఒక అన్నగా, ఒక మంచి స్నేహితుడిగా ఉండటం అనేది నా అదృష్టంగా பகவந்தன் నాకు ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఒక గొప్ప వరంగా నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను.
ஏன்னா விஜய் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு முறையாக வந்திருந்தேன். ஏஹெச்பி மீட்டிங் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தீங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த ஏஹெச்பி மீட்டிங் 2014 நம்ம ஹோட்டல் ஐடிசியில் நடத்தியிருந்தோம். அது நடத்தும் போது நம்ம 2 பேரும் அந்யோன்யமானது. அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு எஸ்ஆர்எம் குடும்பத்தில் ஆல்ரெடி தொடர்பு உண்டு நம்ம வேந்தர் மூலமாக. நீங்கள் அடிக்கடி சொல்லிகிட்டே இருப்பீங்க. அதை வேந்தர் எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ஒரு நெருங்கிய நண்பர் மாதிரி. எப்போவுமே என்னுடைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு வந்து பார்த்துட்டு போவார், எனி டைம் கூப்பிடுவார், திடீர்னு வருவார், அந்த மாதிரி இருப்பான்னு சொன்னீங்க. ரொம்ப டச்சிங்கான ஒரு விஷயம் அது. ஆனால் எந்த ஒரு ஒர்க் எடுத்தாலும் அதை வந்து சின்சியராக எடுத்து செய்யணும்னு ஒரு ஆர்வம் உள்ளவங்க நீங்கள். அதனால் உங்களுடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து எங்களை மாதிரி இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனுக்கு ரொம்ப உதவியாக இருக்கும்.
much into their hearts and crying. I could not control myself. And I'm telling you again, when my father died in 2002, I have cried. Now again I'm crying today. Sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. No, it's all right. It's all right, sir. I'm sorry, extremely sorry. But I never thought that the separation is so painful. I never thought that is so painful. Because I've been here for 33 years. I have not seen any other life. I have not seen any other world. My world is only Vijaya campus. As somebody told, I have not crossed the Kodambakam bridge for months together. I have not taken leave for 20 years even for any festival. When Mr. Nagareddy died, when people have grown, I used to take leave. Otherwise, I have not taken, if you see my file, I have not taken even a single day festival leave in my 20 years till Nagareddy was alive. That's how we used to work for this institution. நீங்க எல்லாருமே 1000 பேர் with tears when you are sending me giving farewell party, இந்த ஜன்மத்துக்கு இது போதும்.
Thank you, sir. Request the management to honor our GM with a small memento. I request Vasundhara ma'am to give the bouquet. Our CAO sir will honor with a shawl, and our managing trustee designate Sri Venkatama Reddy sir will give the memento.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Babu is my friend for 1 decade. He's a wonderful chartered accountant. He's been managing a wonderful hospital in Chennai in a most exemplary manner. I've seen many hospital administrators myself. I am myself an administrator for the past 44 years. KG Hospital is being managed by me through the help of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Babu has got Ram in his name. very dynamic, very meticulous. He can make decisions. He can make decisions in HRD. He has been a wonderful administrator, and we are very proud. He continues to render his services even at this age. Ram Babu, you are a wonderful child of God. You are from Telugu country, I know it, but still you have sacrificed your life to Tamil Nadu for 35 years. Wherever he goes, he brings in reputation. Whichever institution he joins, that institution grows in the name and the fame and financially also. Ram Babu has got a golden touch. His hands are clean, and whenever he touches, whatever touches becomes gold.
Vijay Hospital, what it is today, is mainly because of the hard work put in by Shri B. Nagireddy, Dr. T.J. Cherian, Dr. Nanjundaya, and Dr. D. Rambabu, who were four pillars for that great institution. In short, I can tell that Mr. Rambabu was a God-given gift to Mr. B. Nagireddy to develop that institution to serve the suffering humanity.
I can never forget those days when I used to struggle every day to find my feet and to understand how to go about this job. And the things that you've said and done in a very subtle way have made me understand what it is to be, a team leader in a sense. But thanks to you, I'm doing what I'm doing today in a very politically right, diplomatically right way. And for that, I owe a lot to you.
I am Dr. Gananathan, ENT consultant, Vijaya Group of Hospitals, come up in life. So many people are remembered for their kindness, some people are remembered for their strictness, some people are remembered for their ability to administer a group of people. So going kind and doing an administration is a remarkable ability of a person to do so. I have learned so many things from him, and he is an admirer for many people in this group of hospitals.
So, I am Dr. Ranganathan Jyoti, neurosurgeon, Vijaya Health Center. I am a consultant neurosurgeon here at Vijaya Health Center. It is mainly because of Mr. Ram Babu, General Manager, Vijaya Health Center. And he was so friendly and helpful to me that when I entered here, I had no one to support me. Every step, without myself going to him for a help, you would see how I am treating the patient and how the input was. And he used to call me for every occasion and support me. And in fact, he was the person who called me and said that you are putting the patient in all the wards. Why don't you have a separate ward, a neurosurgery ward? And he provided me with a separate ward, which the neurosurgery ward next to the ICU, which is present now. And like that, every instrument, if I want and go tell him, he will immediately provide with that. So he was so nice to me, and he had done so much for the development of the Department of Neurosurgery at Vijaya Health Center.
Rambabu sir is a true leader, a great mentor, and above all, is a good human being.
అతను చాలా మంచి వ్యక్తి, మంచి కొడుకు, మంచి తండ్రి, మంచి సోదరుడు, మంచి స్నేహితుడు, నిగర్వి, నిత్యాన్వేషి, నిరాడంబరుడు, మాకు బంధువు. వాడు ఇంతవాడు మా కుటుంబాలలో మంచి విషయం. అతను ఇంకా ఎన్నో ఎత్తులు ఎదగాలని మనఃపూర్వకంగా కోరుకుంటూ
Rambabu, he was our GM at Vijay Health Center. He is a great personality, but simple man. He can talk any subject at any time, anywhere. So we are very fortunate enough to work under him.
I know Rambabu sir for a quite long time. He is such a simple, honest and dedicated person I have seen in my life.
You have always been an inspiration. The day I started here, and I remember the days when I approached you in the initial stages. One thing I can always remember about you is the smile which you always received, whatever might have been the moment, whatever work you were involved in. When the moment you see people, you always give a smile which was always captive. And for a dental surgeon, the smile is always a very important thing. And that smile which you gave has always given me a lot of enthusiasm, not only enthusiasm and encouragement throughout. And the other thing which I liked about you is the calmness which you manifested at various times and your approachability. The way you approached people as well as when people approached you, you are always there to listen to all of us.
He is very knowledgeable person on any topic, whether it is medical field, accounting or mythology. I used to discuss a lot of ideas about the mythology and always used to discuss about his books, and he used to share his new ideas with me and share his new projects. So always interesting person to discuss a lot of new ideas. Even the cath lab, neurointervention cath lab, which we established 2 years back, it was his, not only my dream project, but his dream project also. He took personal interest and made it one of the best lab in the city.
Done so much to the humanity, so much to your colleagues.
I can never forget those days when I used to struggle every day to find my feet and to understand how to go about this job. And the things that you've said and done in a very subtle way have made me understand what it is to be, what do I say, a team leader in a sense. But thanks to you, I'm doing what I'm doing today in a very politically right, diplomatically right way. And for that, I owe a lot to you.
I am Dr. Gananathan, ENT consultant, Vijay Group of Hospitals. Come up in life. So many people are remembered for their kindness. Some people are remembered for their strictness. Some people are remembered for their ability to administer a group of people. So going kind and doing an administration is a remarkable ability of a person to do so. I have learned so many things from him, and he is an admirer for many people in this group of hospitals.
So, I am Dr. Ranganathan Jyoti, neurosurgeon, Vijay Health Center. I am a consultant neurosurgeon here at Vijay Health Center. It is mainly because of Mr. Rambabu, General Manager, Vijay Health Center. And he was so friendly and helpful to me that when I entered here, I had no one to support me. Every step, without myself going to him for a help, you would see how I am treating the patient and how the input was. And he used to call me for every occasion and support me. And in fact, he was the person who called me and said that you are putting the patient in all the wards, why don't you have a separate ward, a neurosurgery ward? And he provided me with a separate ward, which the neurosurgery ward next to the ICU, which is present now. And like that, every instruments, if I want and go tell him, he will immediately provide with that. So he was so nice to me, and he had done so much for the development of the Department of Neurosurgery at Vijaya Health Center.
Rambabu sir is a true leader, a great mentor, and above all, is a good human being.
అతను చాలా మంచి వ్యక్తి, మంచి కొడుకు, మంచి తండ్రి, మంచి సోదరుడు, మంచి స్నేహితుడు, నిగర్వి, నిత్యాన్వేషి, నిరాడంబరుడు, మాకు బంధువు. మావాడు ఇంతవాడు మా కుటుంబాలలో మంచి విషయం. అతను ఇంకా ఎన్నో ఎత్తులు ఎదగాలని మనఃపూర్వకంగా కోరుకుంటూ.
Rambabu, he was our GM at Vijaya Health Center. He is a great personality, but simple man. He can talk any subject at any time, anywhere. So we are very fortunate enough to work under him.
I know Rambabu sir for a quite long time. He is such a simple, honest and dedicated person I have seen in my life.
You have always been an inspiration. The day I started here, and I remember the days when I approached you in the initial stages. One thing I can always remember about you is the smile which you always received, whatever might have been the moment, whatever work you were involved in. When the moment you see people, you always give a smile which was always captive. And for a dental surgeon, the smile is always a very important thing. And that smile which you gave has always given me a lot of enthusiasm, not only enthusiasm and encouragement. And the other thing which I liked about you is the calmness which you manifested at various times and your approachability. The way you approached people as well as when people approached you, you are always there to listen to all of us.
He is very knowledgeable person on any topic, whether it is medical field, accounting or mythology. I used to discuss a lot of ideas about the mythology and always used to discuss about his books, and he used to share his new ideas with me and share his new projects. So always interesting person to discuss a lot of new ideas. Even the cath lab, neuro intervention cath lab, which we established 2 years back, it was his, not only my dream project, but his dream project also. He took personal interest and made it one of the best lab in the city.
Done so much to the humanity, so much to your colleagues.
Shri Ram Babu, GM, Vijay Health Center.